Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I have a bit of a challenge for you guys, I think. As you probably know, or if you're new here, I love reading books that have an atmosphere similar to the atmosphere I'm currently sitting in. So I read a creepy haunted hotel book while I was staying in a hotel. I read a creepy cabin book while I was staying in a cabin. I always read a Christmas themed book around Christmas because it just, I don't know, it helps. It just is. It's a great idea. I love summery books in the summer. I've read books taking place on the lake while I'm at the lake. You get the gist. So I have a small pile here of my Christmassy themed books that I currently own, and I would love some feedback from you on which one I should pick up next. One of them for sure is getting read, and that's the 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayless. This is one of my 5-star predictions, so I have to read this sooner rather than later, but I still want to read one a little bit closer to actual Christmas. So this one's for sure getting read, so you don't have to vote for that one. It's happening. I have 6 others for you to give me feedback on. The first 2 are by Michelle Major. These are her holiday themed books that are part of her series. And so we have Mistletoe Season, which is part of a Carolina Girls series, which I have read the first book of, I believe. And then I have The Merriest Magnolia, which is a Magnolia Sisters book, which I have read, I think, all 3 of those. So these are very sweet romance type books that remind me of kind of Hallmark movies, but still love them. I could read it. I mean, oh, this one has a bonus novella. Huh. Maybe I'll do that one. But if you want me to go with like Hallmark movie-ish, pick one of those. Then I have 25 Days Till Christmas by Poppy Alexander. This one follows Kate Thomas. She used to love Christmas. A few years ago, she would have been wrapping her presents in September, baking pies on Halloween, counting down the days and hours for Christmas. But that was before her husband left for the army and never came home. Now she can hardly stand December at all. She can't deny she's lonely, yet she doesn't think she's ready for romance. She knows her son Jack needs a Christmas to remember, just like Kate needs a miracle to help her finally move forward with her life. She's decided if there isn't a miracle on its way, she'll just have to make one happen on her own. She sounds like my kind of girl. As Kate's Advent countdown to the best Christmas ever begins, she soon realizes that even with the best laid plans, you can't plan for the unexpected. Because when the path of the loneliest woman in town crosses that of the loneliest man, these 2 destined hearts might find a way to save the holiday for both of them. That sounds sweet and a little heartbreaking. Then I have a couple of historical fictions. We have Last Christmas in Paris by Hazel Gaynor and Heather Webb. I love a Hazel Gaynor book. So we have Christmas Time in Paris. We have Thomas Harding travels to the City of Lights with a cherished letters in hand, letters that tell a story of love and loss, friendship and family, and the innocent hopes of a generation devastated by war. As he reads the letters one more time, Tom is transported back to 1914 and the sunlit August day when Evie Elliott waves goodbye to him and her brother Will as they head to the Western Front. All believe the war will be over by Christmas when the trio plan to reunite and celebrate the holiday among the romantic cafes of Paris. But it is not to be. As months slip into years, Tom's and Evie's lives become bound together by the letters and telegrams, notes and stories that travel between them, from the front line in France to a quiet suburb in London. But as their friendship flourishes, there's far more than words held between the pages of Tom and Evie's letters. Now, decades later, Thomas finds himself once again in his beloved Paris, determined to fulfill a last promise and to lay to rest the past but one final letter is waiting for him. And so what I love about this is it's totally told within those letters. So that sounds a little heartbreaking, but sweet. And then I have A Quilt for Christmas by Sandra Dallas. I've read a few books by her and I really enjoy her historical fiction ones. They tend to take place in like the late 1800s and tend to be kind of out west. So we have 1864, we have Eliza's husband, and there's a sticker in the way. What about Eliza's husband? He has, joined the Kansas Volunteers to fight the Confederates leaving her with their 2 children and in charge of their home and land. Eliza is confident that he will return home, and she helps pass the months making a special quilt to keep Will warm during his winter in the army. When the unthinkable happens, she takes in a woman and child who've been left alone and made vulnerable by the war, and she finds solace and camaraderie among the women of her quilting group. When she is asked to help hide an escaped slave, she must decide for herself what is right and who she can count on to help her. Perfect novel that bonds about the bonds of family and the true meaning of sacrifice. So this one's a little short, like 230 pages. So would it be somewhat of a quick read? Plus, I'm kind of into the Civil War historical fiction, so that would be a good idea as well. And then a friend of mine has Ellen Hillenbrand's, I think it's like a winterish Christmassy series that I'm going to borrow from her as well. I'll put pictures of that here. So if you've read that, like, she cannot stop talking about that. She read it last Christmas, and so that's also in the mix. I just haven't picked it up from her yet. So what I'm challenging you to do, leave a comment below and let me know which one is a book I need to pick up before Christmas that you think I would really enjoy, or that you've read and think that I would really enjoy. And I will probably come back and look at these comments about mid-December or so and see which one it is, and potentially do a vlog. We'll see what life is like at that moment, but my hope is to do a vlog and let you know what I think. So comment below, let me know which books I should pick up. For sure the one is going to happen, so you do not have to vote for this one. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know, maybe I could find time to read them all. I highly doubt it, but it would be nice. I love me a good Christmassy book around Christmas. So again, comment below, let me know which one I should pick up. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.